there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This one's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's Payne. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, TCU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Red pass, it's complete. They got enough space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Red Raiders line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Eakin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now they'll run it on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
It's a running room. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should...
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. With the catch, it's Gill. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play. But Sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Caught on the outside. It's Joyner.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Just keeps slinging it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The horn fry Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun 1st half between these rivals. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got it in the middle, it's Ezukama. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Eakin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Joyner. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the...
Touchdown, Red Raider! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's caught. It's Gill. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got it in the middle. It's Gill.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Makes a man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, His player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll try the left side. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints for moments like this. Game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.